meditacionesdiarias.com.
Hello and welcome back. I am Lorena Maya, and I'm reading to you from Brooklyn Center in Minnesota. This is our adult devotional titled, I Am With You, Bible Promises for a Life of Full Assurance. Today's date is December 8th, 2023. The Spirit who is in you is more powerful. You belong to God, my children, and have defeated the false prophets, because the Spirit who is in you is more powerful than the Spirit who is in those who belong to the world. 1 John 4, verse 4. A friend of mine told me about an experience he had a while back, which I found compelling. An Adventist lawyer approached him and said, Pastor, as you know, my children study in a military school, and they are required to take classes on Friday nights. I need you to help me find a solution to the problem. My friend and the lawyer visited the colonel in charge of the school, and they explained why they did not believe it was right to take classes on Friday night. However, before they finished presenting their arguments, the colonel interrupted them and said, In this school, students have to attend classes on Friday nights, and no one will make me change my mind. My friend decided to consult the president of the Adventist church in that region about the matter. The president asked him to go to his office to pick up a letter that addressed the subject of freedom of conscience, and assured him the document would help the colonel change his mind. The following day, the pastor went to the colonel, and the officer immediately told him not to insist on the matter. My friend asked him to open the letter and read it. When the colonel saw who had signed the letter, he had no choice but to approve the Adventist student's request. The letter was signed by someone who was greater than the colonel, President of the Dominican Republic. Someone greater than the colonel was on the Adventist side. The devil thinks he is like that colonel. Quite arrogantly, he claims that he owns the planet, that he has control over everything, and we fall for that diabolical lie. Thus, it is good for us to bear this promise in mind. You belong to God, my children, and you have defeated the false prophets, because the Spirit who is in you is more powerful than the Spirit in those who belong to the world. Notice the contrast. Us and the world. Those who belong to God and those who lie. The one who is with us and the one who is with the world. But John leaves no room for doubt. Just as a country's president is greater than a military colonel, the one who is with us, our generous God, is more powerful than anyone or anything. The most powerful one is always willing to help you. I'd like to thank you again for joining us, and I wish you a blessed day.
Thank you for joining us. We invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel at m.youtube.com/c/Meditaciones Diarias, and to follow us on our social media in Instagram at www.instagram.com/meditacionesdiarias7. May God bless you and your family.